Today, Precarious Plays
Metroid Prime 3, Corruption. There's the good stuff. Look, that man, dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see?
Biosign's negative, finally.
Ugh.
Look, a destroyed thing over there.
What
now
a
we're playing
relief.
Metroid.
A hostile work environment. Thank you.
That's all I've been waiting. That's all I wanted this whole time. All right. Yeah. Do we have to scan it? Okay. So there's some sort of criminal element around here. You know, whenever it was only one body that I could see, it was funny. Now I feel sad.
Well, but sad is a normal feeling for this genre of game. You should feel sad. We usually roll up on some environmentally wrecked, completely destroyed planet.
Yeah, and you know what?
Just because the corpses are fresh, I mean...
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that, one thing that Metroid gets to do that, I think The Legend of Zelda would often benefit from, especially Breath of the Wild, it is showing corpses. I think since Ocarina of Time, they don't really show corpses anymore in The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, you know, I don't really think about that, but yeah. I could probably make the situations more clear.
Yeah, because I think that in Breath of the Wild, the lack of like bones and bodies and stuff makes the situation seem a little more rosy than it ought to.
Yeah.
Do I morph ball around?
I think so.
What is the stake? Welding repairs?
Zap it. Percussive.
Weapon upgrade required. Okay, so I can't do that.
Didn't know you had like a little arc welder on your arm. I mean...
I don't yet. I don't remember that.
Have you ever welded anything?
No.
Me neither. I've heard it's interesting and fun. And also could cut through meats and bones. So I haven't yet.
Do I want to try to go that way or do I want to go under there? I think I'm going to stick here. Hey, I like that. That's a good little animation change. There's like a little skip into and out of the morph ball.
Nice.
Oh, so it's like a whole thing. Great.
Have you ever soldered anything?
No, I included that probably inappropriately, but I included that in welding.
I think that soldering is a type of welding in the most technical sense.
Oh. Well, it felt right, you know?
Yeah.
But I was not sure. Wait, that is not sporting. That is not cool or kind.
Ooh. Oh, goodness. I have to say, for all of the...
No, I got a little overzealous there. You know, I don't even know why I'm dodging that much, because honestly, it probably wouldn't deal that much damage. It's a matter of pride.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's insulting is what it is.
The principle of the thing. Okay, so I'm glad that I went this way, because... What did I get down there? Was it just a missile expansion?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Moving on.
You know, all of the missile expansions and stuff that are in the 3D games, they always remind me of those pneumatic tubes. Canisters.
The foomps.
Yeah, the foomps that they use at like banks and some like hospitals.
Do banks still have foomps?
Yeah, they totally do.
Rad.
They do. I mean, because like, why would you change that? It works perfectly well. Yes, it is tubular. It's very tubular.
Start generator B. Okay, so I just gotta have all of them. All right. Got it. Figuring it out. Basically, I think that I remember up through...
Wait, did you see
I saw it. That feels like a back out. Do you think they'll really just let me... Huh. That's interesting.
Maybe...
It was enticement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that does not look like the most... What?
Look at the... I'm trying to get enough speed going so I can show you... Look at the little wavy trail.
I was seeing the little wavy trail. Yeah.
That's a nice effect.
Okay, that's not going to be fun.
No, it's going to be great.
Great. Oh, whoa, yeah. You made it.
Easy. That was a non-puzzle.
Okay.
A child's play. A child could play this game. It's on a Nintendo.
It is
It is on a Nintendo Wii.
Yes. It is for children to play.
I've been sort of bummed out. I was trying to replay the Mass Effect trilogy recently after playing and beating Andromeda.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, get behind me. Oh, well, I tried.
Yeah.
I did my best. Did anybody? No? Okay.
They left. They made it.
They already went home.
They've evacuated. See, they're not anywhere.
Yeah.
They left.
That's how bodies work. So, like, they already showed that they're not afraid to have a body in the environment. So that's obviously the only way it could have worked.
Yes.
So, Mass Effect, right?
Yeah, you've been kind of bummed out. Why?
Well, the reason why I'm bummed out right now is because I had a devil of a time trying to get my copy of Mass Effect 2 working. Because I still have my copy on the... Like, I was debating, like, do I want to play the Legendary Edition or not? And at the time, whenever I was talking about it with you, I was being very, like, silly about it.
Yeah.
And the thing that I latched onto was, like, they took Miranda's butt out. That's a 0 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
I'm not playing this butchered version of Mass Effect 2. I am actually glad that I didn't, though, because they did change more about the first two games. Like, once I looked up, like, a more complete list of the changes they made, I would not have been happy with all of the changes, right? Like, they made the first game a lot easier to sort of, like, manipulate. Like, the sniper rifle no longer sways at any level of proficiency, and it's like, guys, it's a really strong weapon, and the challenge was supposed to be that it was harder to use. And they made a lot of gameplay changes like that. And then like that. Okay.
Looks like it.
That strong of a blast. They updated several of the character models to match how the characters looked in Mass Effect 3. And remember how fairly recently we were talking about how, like, they're remaking Dead Space, and it's like, why?
Yeah. Like, okay, but why do we need that? Exactly.
And it's like, one of the things that they're changing is, I think that they are retroactively revoking Isaac Clarke's silent protagonist status for the remake.
Why did they have
And it's like, at the time I said, like, if I had to choose between a remake of Dead Space where Isaac talks or a remake of Dead Space 2 where Isaac doesn't, I would rather retcon everything so Isaac just never started speaking.
Yeah.
You know?
It adds to the atmosphere when the character you're supposed to be inhabiting doesn't talk aloud.
Well, I think
like with words.
I think that one thing that it does is it forces you to express more about the character through their actions. Dang,
Yeah.
the scan didn't go all the way through. It forces you to express more about what the character does just through their actions. And after seeing what happened in Dead Space 3, you can trace a path from Isaac being able to talk in the second one and that being fine, to Isaac being able to talk in the third one, and it's like, oh no, they never should have started this.
Yeah.
This gave them license. Dead Space 2 gave them license to do this, and they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have had that license.
Sometimes
Mine.
it just feels like
Whoa, they're really putting the money on the screen with this. Like, that's 2 new enemies back to
Yeah.
back. Slow down, guys. Got a whole Metroid Prime to deal with.
it just feels like
Oh, do the missiles not hold? I don't know, I guess they do.
sometimes
Yeah.
the word homogenous is coming to mind. You know, like, I feel like, oh, let's make the character more approachable by having them squawk out their mouth face. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, it doesn't all have to be that way. It doesn't all have to be like that. I do not like how Wasp Without Wings shaped that craft is. It bothers me. Yeah.
Whoa.
Thank you.
I was not entirely sure that I was supposed to shoot and defeat that enemy. Were the space pirates? The space pirates weren't buggy in the last 2 games, were they?
Well, they were mostly in armor.
Why are their vehicles like weird, gross cocoons now?
I don't know. Maybe that's just the local flair.
These pirates are more fragile than they appear.
Oh, hey,
I think-
colleague.
I think this guy is trying to impress Samus. And I like to imagine Samus just like on her phone in the background as he's Legolasing around.
And she's like, oh, looks like the rain stopped for a minute. Let me check my let me check my apps.